This is your brain. This is your brain with a 28mm to 32mm hole in it. Hey guys, Dan the Wolfman part 3. Been an interesting day. Didn't wake up to get my surgery. Had to be scheduled for next week. And, you know, just do it like they say. You see that anyway, look at that big hole in my head, in my skull. This one says 32mm by 10mm. 28 by 14.68. So this one I'd like to print out to be my own Punisher shirt I had on earlier today, thinking I was going into surgery. Now it looks like not till next Thursday. Yeah, it's a pretty big hole when you look at it millimeter wise, like 32mm by what's the deepest? 15. That's a lot of 9mm bullets, you know, if you think about it that way. 32 across, it's, man, that's like four nines, you know, that's a pretty big hole. The actual hard part is, you know, the actual tumor is probably 2.5 by 2.5 by 1 centimeter. But if you see the bones eroded and whatnot, and then they got to clean farther out from that, so safety zone, they have to go farther out around it, like maybe 4 centimeter by 4 centimeter by 1 centimeter or something like that, or probably 35mm by 20 and clean out the whole area, something like that, I'm guessing, based on my conversations today. So guys, that's my real story, and this just sucks because they're still saying probably not cancerous and everything I said yesterday, right? But it's something that is growing, something that has grown, because I believe after my Jiu-jitsu fight in 2009, I was throwing up the next morning. And, well, maybe if you want to be on video taking that out, that's fine. Gotta get my IV taken out of my arm, because I'm being out of the hospital tonight. And as I was trying to say, some more images up for you guys to check out. Hi, nurse. Let's see. Oh, being a Wolfman here, he sucks. Hi. I've been poked and prodded for like 5 days, and I'm hurting, guys. So give me a break. You think I'm wimpy? F it. Needles and blood taken 1,000 times. So yeah, there's your action shot. Anyway, here's some more views for you of my, I don't know if these are x-rays or these are the bone scans. I think these are the bone scans, and they haven't given me the x-rays like they're supposed to. My body, here you see my neck is completely straight with horrible bone spurs. Yeah, that's what grappling and MMA do to you. That could lead to paralysis at, you know, another spike on the head like I've had so many times. That can't be good. Hopefully some chiropractors out there will say what's up with those bone spurs, and wondering if that pinches the nerves and, you know, giving me problems, some of the problems I have. Let's see, page up, page down. Let's see. And it's not working. Page up, page down. Sorry guys if this video doesn't flow as good, because hey, it's been a long, hectic, crazy week and trying to figure out what to do and what the right thing to do is. I don't really know what is going on here. I don't know why I can't go through it like I did before with page up, page down. There you go. Now, I'm having problems with my left hip, and that did show up in the reports. Oh, there's my schlong. Hey everybody. It was cold, whatever. My coccyx is sideways, 90 degrees or so. There's my left hip. I know it's been killing me the last 6 months. I don't know if you can see it here, but it said something about it on the report. Cysts or something like that. So, definitely having some problems. My whole body's beat up. I'm sure those knees probably don't look too healthy. Left knee. Shoulders. There's some 2 pins for my chest surgery. Right there. Oh, where is it? Right there. There's the pins for my chest surgery. Anyway, I thought people might want to see the scans. I think it's kind of cool myself. And other knee, left upright, hip. Maybe some of you doctors out there. What's going on with my? I know I got 2 sprained MCLs. Can't really see that there, but structural wise, I'm sure some doctors out there can give their opinions. Maybe help me out. People out there in SureDog and YouTube and Facebook, if I ever put stuff out there. Anyway, that's kind of the main stuff, guys. So, gotta get this huge chunk taken out of my skull since they think it's growing. As I was saying, in Daido-juko, day after I fought in Daido-juko when I was really sick. I knew I was sick, but doctors were saying I was crazy. Before I finally got diagnosed with lupus or mixed connective tissue disease and Sjogren's. So I decided to fight because I got the offer and I really wanted to go to Japan. Knew I was sick, but doctors were starting to say it was crazy and nothing was wrong with me and crap. Of course, they were wrong, as they usually are. But the next day, I woke up and I was throwing up and everything. Now, I was probably really sick because they made me spar an hour beforehand the night before, and I should have stood up to the Japanese and been like, no, I need a rest the day before the fight. I can stretch and warm up for 20, 30 minutes, but not an hour of sparring. Also, I was under fluorescent lights a lot at that hotel. And the fluorescent lights obviously make me sick. I was actually wearing my sunglasses because I was photosensitive. People were making jokes thinking I was a Hollywood star and full of myself. But really, I was being photosensitive and didn't know why back then. Anyway, I was throwing up the next day, and I did get I believe an MRI in 2009. Since the MRI, they didn't tell me nothing wrong. These doctors say, yeah, this must be something growing. It looks like it's something growing. I think I had a CT scan maybe in 2006, 2007, when the one time I let my guard down with a older famous lawyer, son of a pro boxer, very famous lawyer. Cops, police, everyone covered it up. No one would prosecute him. No other lawyers would go against his law firm because he was such a powerful law firm. This guy sucker punched me. I think he was high in cocaine at his 10-year or whatever reunion. I think it was like 43 or 44 at the time. I got sucker punched and messed up a blood vessel in my nose. One of the worst times I got hurt, I was bleeding for a month. I had to go get a CT scan for that. So I don't remember anything showing up as a big hole in the back of my skull back then. So obviously I got something growing. I need to get taken out. Having said that, I thought yesterday, well, it's not that big of a deal really. Well, not necessarily. I believe it's the vagus nerve goes all the way from the front, or vagus vein. I believe the vagus vein goes all the way from the front to the back. It's right below where my big shit needs to be all scooped out, including a safety buffer zone around it so nothing grows back. And, you got to scoop all that out. And I think the vein goes maybe somewhere from like this angle, something like that. And it's very close, and he's saying it's a low percentage chance of nicking it. You can nick it, you can bleed out, die right there. Oh, that wouldn't be so bad. Nicking it, having complications, and just becoming completely brain dead on one half of your brain and or side of your body could suck. Losing both legs or both arms or just one side of your body. These are all possibilities, major complications, infections from the mesh and the titanium he's going to put in, separate growths that can happen, all kinds of just nasty shit. It is very dangerous and something I have to look forward to. Now they're kind of saying I could wait, not wait. The oncologist was like, no, you don't want to wait on this. It could be double the size in 6 months. The other guy's like, well, maybe you can wait, but you should take care of it. Thought about trying to wait it out and go through the bullshit of Medicaid. And he's like, dude, in Puerto Rico, that's going to take 7, 8, 9 months before you finally can get surgery. Which I was hoping maybe it could be done in 3 to 4 months. I was putting it like 3 months as my limit of when I really should get it done, in my opinion. Other option was maybe flying back to the States. I did have some kind of medical program or Obamacare last year, and then it switched. Missed enrollment periods because I was out of the country. Tried to do it online, couldn't really do it. But I believe Oregon's the one state where you could enroll at any time. That would be an option, but I really have no idea. That would be a risk. If I could get in and get it referred and get referred to a neurosurgeon, then get an appointment, and then get a neurosurgeon, and then get an appointment for a surgery, and how long that would all take. So I believe when I check out today, this has already cost $6,000-$7,000, maybe more. And surgery at minimum is looking at about $18,000 on top of that. That is without the anesthesiologist, so maybe add on another $1 or $2 grand for that, depending on how long I'm under surgery. They won't even quote that price. Like I said, it was going to be a very nice car that I've never owned. It would have been nice. That's without complications. If it takes longer, if there's complications, if there's infections, if you've got to stay in the hospital longer. Yeah. So that's what I have to look forward to. And if I'm not around, I think I already said kind of what's up. And I guess I'll leave it at that until I go into surgery. Maybe I'll wash and throw on my Punisher shirt that day. If death comes for me, maybe he'll think it's funny, or let me kick his ass for an hour or two and then retire and give me his job. I really would like to make... I think this will make a good printout. Maybe a fan out there. Maybe I can print this out and get this put on a t-shirt. I think that would be pretty cool, actually. And yeah, guys, I guess that's it. And, it's been a friggin' emotional roller coaster. Oh, cancer, not cancer. Cancer, maybe cancer, not cancer. Don't know. I still don't know what's going on with my eye and stuff. They're saying that's just mixed connective tissue disease / lupus / autoimmune. Probably muscles and ligaments tired all the time, and my drive from the Sjogren's. So that kind of sucks. I was hoping for a more defined answer on that or what I could do. Doctor is saying at this point in my life, I definitely can't believe I've lived this long with all my issues without being on anything other than Plaquenil. So time to get on a corticosteroid. I was leaning towards methylprednisolone, prednisolone. I did that for a couple days. He's going to prescribe me, put me back on prednisone, saying I should get back to a rheumatologist, but a low dose of prednisone. Now, on the 6-7 days I've been on cortico, 7 days, no wonder. I've gained a lot of weight in 7 days, I think water weight. I was just getting very lean, actually, losing my weight from Japan. And then 7 days here on corticosteroids, plus an IV drip all the time. I think I've gained at least 5 pounds of water weight in my gut, which I had just really been leaning out because I was living on the beach, and I trained judo twice and jiu-jitsu twice in that time, and I was shadowboxing in the ocean right at sunset when the sun was setting, so it wouldn't hurt me too bad. I'm doing a little bit anyway each week, a couple days a week, and I was losing the weight. So who knows what the future holds, or if I'll be brain dead or half dead or fucked up or completely dead or completely fine in a week from now. And that's the adventure. And for your health, isn't it great that even if you have programs, even if I get put in the special emergency as I should be, and it should be fast, everyone's like, it's really 7, 8, 9 months down the road. When you got something growing in your head, near your brain, near your major blood vessel, that, waiting isn't necessarily the best choice. So instead, you have to pay 25 to 30 grand. Which was my lifetime savings for my dojo to open later this year after I scouted some locations. That was the plan. So anyway, guys, hopefully I'll be around. Hopefully I'll keep you making more videos, making more haters, more fans, and more followers on YouTube if I'm around, and maybe I can open that dojo someday and hopefully keep teaching. If I get on prednisone low dose, maybe it will help, or some other corticosteroid, and maybe I can just chill in life if I could ever get them to approve SSI now that I have scans of my whole body and arthritis everywhere and all my issues and fucking tumors and stuff. Watch the rest of EBI. Gary Tunin looked to me like maybe he might be a sure dogger me. I saw my threads on the 7 video series I made on non-traditional side mount escapes. Started to think so. I'm like, man, he's grabbing that arm looking for a baseball bat control to do the octopus escape. And he's getting dominated. And then I'm like, oh man, he's looking for the leg hook. It could just be a drag back or a jailbreak, but he's looking for a leg hook, like 2 of the fighters in Pancrase were maybe for the bridge. Seems like something a wrestler / jiu-jitsu guy like him would do. And then, of course, he took too long to set it up and got countered. He stayed there way too long, but then went for the Funko pass. Got countered by a Marcelo Garcia guy, like I talked about in the video, and got countered and put in the crucifix for a second until he scrambled and escaped. But it was interesting to see anyway. Like I said, some of the stuff that I put out there, and people go, oh no, but then they even miss it when the stuff gets done. They don't even know what to call it a Funko pass. They don't even know what to call it a catch your arm through guillotine, different than a regular arm in guillotine. Some of the leg lock attempts by a lot of people now doing leg locks in jiu-jitsu, I think they're actually sloppy. I don't think they're tight. I think it's like playful instead of just jumping on a kill. Like a lot of the guys from the top, I'd be doing spin around or back pivot knee bars like explosively and fast, not just, oh, we're playing footsies. So that's my commentary on that. I do think the Russian guy was a complete stud. If you look at things from a fighting perspective, would the guy 1 EBI be the best MMA fighter, or would you put your money on the Russian wrestler and put your money in MMA on the guy who beat Gary Tunin? Very good jiu-jitsu, but he does use a little bit of overpower in a jiu-jitsu sense and over muscle. That's why you saw him getting tired at the end of his second match. And eventually, I think, when he lose in his third match, because he was gassed. Or maybe it was a second match in overtime, I forget. But his jiu-jitsu, if you look at it, like, that's cool. Like, wrestling hard, dominant control, Carlson Gracie kind of style, Hickson Gracie kind of style. Like, hey, what would work in a real fight? A little more than what you see the modern submission-only, roly-poly, giving up position game. Now, I play that game a lot too. Should be good at that game because it helps your transition game out. But you shouldn't forget about the wrestling and the dominant. And then if the transitions happen and a wrestling against another good grappler wrestler, then you hit those transitional submissions and flowy kind of stuff, in my opinion. Anyway, this has been a long video. And I need to check out the hospital, and I got a friend coming hours away to take me back to hours away to the other side of the island because it's the only cheap place I can afford to live. And then I got to get back here just to hand in some paperwork a couple days before the surgery, and it's a mess. It's crazy, man. I got holes in my head, just as you all suspected. Anyway, Catch-Jitsu.com, Dan the Wolfman, CombatSystem.com, YouTube, Facebook, website. Take care, everybody. Bye. Catch you on the flip side.